It's extremely important when you play a string instrument that you remember the impact of being free with your muscles as you play. Some people forget that the instrument was actually developed to sound good, and it really does work well. The thing that gets in the way is when we squeeze things. Because the bow is our breath, and when we play, it's almost as if somebody were choking off the breath of a singer when we choke off the bow. And many, many, many times students will do this. It usually stems just from a lack of strength, and therefore all of the exercises that we do early on with kids when they're first playing are things that will help them achieve a strong hand so that they can be free enough to play the way they want to play. Now, when I first place a bow in a student's hand, which I do very, very early because most of them want to make a bowed sound, they didn't pick up the instrument to pluck all the time. You know, they really want to hear that sound. I try to, once again, achieve balance. And the way we do that is by grabbing hold of things that they understand in their life. For instance, if we reach out and grab an imaginary doorknob, and you can do that with me, Anthony, you just reach it out. And then we're going to turn it the wrong way. And we joke about the fact that this would never open the door, but we don't want to open a door. We want to make a sound on an instrument. We talk about their thumb becoming a shelf. And a shelf is important for a cellist because we need to set the bow on that shelf. And when you set something on a shelf, it's never going to grab it. I talk to the kids about the fact that if you set a book on a shelf, the shelf doesn't grab the book. The shelf just stays there and holds the book. So the same thing with the bow. When you place the bow on that shelf, the next fingers on a cello bow hand are very, very simple. They simply lay on the stick. And when they do, they're holding the bow in such a way that you can achieve some freedom. So I'm going to put this bow in your hand now instead. And Anthony, you're going to make your shelf. There you go. And let your fingers just lay on there. And then what we do is place the bow here on the instrument so that it's parallel to the bridge and perpendicular to the string. I have the students hold both hands like this so that they can feel that balance in their body as well, and they know that they're not tipped down here or tipped down here. And that looks really good right now. What I see in front of me is a bow hold and an angle at the string that is going to achieve a beautiful sound.